Good morning, everybody, and a warm welcome to you once again to the second convocation of IISER Kolkata. All of you have taken your seats. Thank you very much. Those who are still not seated, dear students, please take your seats and please maintain silence. Kindly switch off your mobile phones or put it on a silent mode during the convocation proceedings. It's a request to refrain from taking calls during the proceedings. Your kind attention, please, dear students. Students who have not yet collected their transcripts and other relevant documents certificates may do so from the desk set up by the academic cell after returning the robes at the end of the convocation in the roving room. I'm repeating it. Please pay attention, especially the students. Those who have not yet collected their transcripts and other relevant documents, certificates, etc., may please do so from the desk set up by the academic cell after returning the robes at the end of the convocation in the robing room. So students who are yet to receive any document certificates, please follow as I have just now said. A kind request to you all once again, please switch off your mobile phones and maintain silence. Dear students, I'm repeating the announcement again. Please pay attention. Students, those who have not yet collected their transcripts or relevant certificates may please do so from the desk set up by the academic cell after returning the robes at the end of the convocation in the robing room. The room from where you have been robed, please assemble there after the convocation and collect your transcripts after returning the robes. It's again a gentle request from our desk. Please make it a point to return your robes before you proceed for lunch. Lunch will be served in the canteen hall downstairs after the convocation. So dear students, please remember to return the robes before you proceed for lunch. Lunch will be served in the canteen hall downstairs after the convocation. We will now shortly be showing you a documentary on our institute. I hope you all enjoy it. देखो काफी May I have your attention, please? Dear students, guests, may I have your kind attention, please? The academic procession is soon going to begin. We request you to please take your seats and rise when the procession enters, and please remain standing until the dignitaries take their seats. Your kind attention, please, once again. The academic procession is about to enter the Convocation Hall. We request you to rise when the procession begins, and please remain standing until the dignitaries take their seats. Once they take their seats, our students will be presenting the invocation and the convocation will commence. Your kind attention, please. The academic procession is soon going to enter the convocation hall. We request you to rise in your seats when the procession enters the hall and remain standing until the dignitaries take their seats. Once the dignitaries take their seats, the students will present invocation and the convocation will commence. Request you to maintain silence, please, and please switch off your mobile phones. Once again, a reminder, gentle reminder to all of you. Dear students, please remain seated in your seats. The academic procession now begins. Please rise for the occasion. Request you to remain standing until the academic procession and the dignitaries take their seats.
To set a proper note for this auspicious occasion, what better than to invoke the words of the Rig Veda, the Sangatan Shukta or the Ode to Unity. Sangachadvam Samvadadvam Samvo Manansi Janatam. May we march forward with a common goal. May we be open-minded and work together in harmony. May we share our thoughts in integrated wisdom. May our prayers be one. May we belong to one brotherhood. May our hearts and minds move towards one supreme goal. May our aspirations be harmonious and our minds be in unison. May we strive to remove disparity and be bound in strong fellowship and unity.
Sangachatvam samvadatvam
I request the Honorable Chairperson, Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Kolkata, to kindly declare the second convocation open.
I declare the second convocation open.
Welcome to this most auspicious occasion of the second convocation of IISER Kolkata. It has been a long and hard struggle for many of you, some for 5 years, some for 2 years, some for more. But we are at long last at the position where you can all proudly say that we are graduates, at least very soon once you get your degrees. I would now request our students to queue up in the order stated. And I'm going to call out the names of the students in order. First the BSMS students, then the integrated PhD students who will get the MS degree, and finally the PhD students. And uh, I now request the Chairman of the Senate of IISER Kolkata to kindly present the degree of Bachelor in Science and Master in Science to the students of the 5-year BSMS dual degree program who have been, on completing the prescribed requirements, admitted to the degree by the Senate of IISER Kolkata. Students, please queue up in front of the stairs so that you can come in when I call out your names. First, these are the BSMS students of the Department of Biological Sciences. Hemanta Sharma. Manjusha S. Ghosh. Hitash Sengupta. Abhishek Anand. Abhinav Yadav. Sumit Kumar Kaur. Deptonu Chakraborty. Poonam Kumari. Christina Hembram. Ritama Paul. Anilisha Bishwas. Next, from the Department of Chemical Sciences, we have Shomal Sinha. Shashwat Roy. Vivek Ranjan Samanto. Alok Kumar. Chandan Kumar. Shipra. Prabir Bishwas. Sumanjani Vinnakota. Rahul Kumar. Anupam Kumar. Avinash Kumar. Banot Balaraju. Avichal Vaish. Markshit? Is it okay? Pawan Kumar. No, but this R&B? Yeah. Give it to Ajay. There seems to be a slight problem. Okay. Uh, give it to him. Give it to him. Yes. Pavan Kumar. Akash. Now is the Department of Earth Sciences. Akash Anand. Saurav Kumar Sahu. Praveen Kumar Maruta Muthu. Anurag Kumar. Om Prakash Kaptan. Mona Lisa Tirke. Shivanand Mandraha. Harshvardhan Gaur. Utpal Kumar. Rahul Kumar Gupta. Jitendra Kumar Saini. Shail Vijeta Ekka. Sagar Damania. Now from the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, we have Shaptarshi Bej, Debanjan Nandi, and Guddu Kumar. Now, the Department of Physical Sciences begin with Siddip Pal. Anirban Mukherjee, Shumanta Bandyopadhyay, Oitra Kumar Mukhopadhyay, Moinak Pal, Juhi Rajhans, Ornesh Roy, Sonali Mahapatra, Ankon Bag, Shobhik Kumar, Anindo Sengupta, Debashish Saha, Sumit Kumar, Argho Mondol, Pratik Verma, Vivek Sinha, Avinash Kumar Gupta, Bapun Kumar Giri, Shuman Bashak, Sandeep Majhi, Rakshit Kalra, Avinda Kumar Behra, Baduna Kiriti, Chiranjit Mitra. I now request the Chairman of the Senate of IISER Kolkata to kindly present the degree of Master of Science to the students of the integrated PhD program who have been, on completing the prescribed requirements, admitted to this degree by the Senate of IISER Kolkata. Nishtha Ranawat, from the Department of Biological Sciences. From the Department of Biological Sciences again, Madhurima Chatterjee, Shalini Singh, Kaveri Banerjee, and from the Department of Mathematics and Sciences and Statistics, Manami Roy. I now request the Chairman of the Senate of IISER Kolkata to kindly present the degree of Doctorate of Philosophy to the students who have been, on completing the prescribed requirements, admitted to this degree by the Senate of IISER Kolkata. I will read out the names of those PhD degree holders who are present. From the Department of Chemical Sciences, Vijay Kameshwara Rao N. Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay. Mane Shiv Shankar Rao Sahib. Nirja Kedia. And Prashun Ghosh. From the Department of Biological Sciences, Devdeep Dasgupta. Thank you. Sumana Banerjee. Abhishek Sinha. And Department of Physical Sciences, Orgho Choudhury. I now request all the students to take their seats. Please go back to your positions. Please go back to your positions immediately. We need to start the swearing in. I now request the Chairman Senate to swear in the students who have received the degrees. Students, please rise to be sworn in by the Chairman of our Senate.
Dear students, by virtue of the authority vested on me as the chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Kolkata, I now admit you to the degree of BSMS, MS and Doctor of Philosophy, and do confer upon you the right, privilege, honors and dignities pertaining to the degrees. Congratulations.
Please sit. I now request the Chairperson Board of Governors of IISER Kolkata to sign the convocation register for the award of degrees. Students, you can take your seats now. I now request the Dean of Students, IISER Kolkata, to take over the proceedings for the award of special degrees and special medals and special awards.
I now request the Chairman, Board of Governors of IISER Kolkata to award the Director's Medal to the best performing students. First, the Director's Gold Medal for the first rank in Department of Biological Sciences goes to Titash Sengupta. The Director's Gold Medal for securing the first rank in the Department of Chemical Sciences goes to Shashwato Rai. The Director's Gold Medal for securing the first rank in the Department of Earth Sciences goes to Praveen Kumar Marutamutu. The Director's Gold Medal for securing the first rank in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics goes to Debanjan Nondi. The Director's Gold Medal for securing the first rank in the Department of Physical Sciences goes to Shouvik Kumar. Now the big one. This year, the IISER Kolkata Medal of Excellence for overall performance, both academic as well as extracurricular, goes to Anindo Sengupta of the Department of Physical Sciences. In addition to having consistently good academic record, CGPA 9.06, he is a prominent figure in the various sports and cultural activities. He represented IISER Kolkata in the inter-IISER sports meets as a member of the football team. He is an excellent vocalist and a tabla player. You have heard him in the invocation. He took responsibility as the events coordinator in the IISER Science Fest Incubesta 2012. Above all, he displayed exceptional leadership quality as a member of the Gymkhana Committee 2012-13. Anindo Sengupta.
I now request the Chairman Senate to deliver his exhortation to the students. The audience may please rise for the exhortation. All of the audience, please.
Dear students, remember that your knowledge and intellectual attainment is the most sacred wealth of the nation. You shall therefore use it in a manner befitting the honor and dignity of your country and of your alma mater. You shall make every effort in all circumstances to uphold the dignity of your profession and integrity of your character. You shall endeavor in every way through thought, word, and action to bring about the well-being of the people. Thank you.
Please sit. Sir. I now request the Chairman Senate again, sir, to declare the award of Doctorate of Philosophy, honoris causa, to Professor Ashok Sen in absentia.
We are very happy to confer upon Professor Ashok Sen the honorary causa during the second convocation of Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Kolkata. Professor Ashok Sen, Padma Bhushan, eminent theoretical physicist, distinguished professor at the Harish Chandra Research Institute, Allahabad, and recipient of the Breakthrough Prize in Fundamental Physics. Professor Ashok Sen, Fellow of Royal Society, is a distinguished theoretical physicist who is regarded as an influential and original thinker in the area of string theory. He is currently distinguished professor at the Harish Chandra Research Institute, Allahabad, and is also the Morningstar visiting professor at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, USA. Born in Kolkata, West Bengal in the year 1956, Professor Sen completed his schooling from Shailendra Sarkar Vidyalaya, did his graduation from Presidency College, now Presidency University, and went on to complete his master's from IIT Kanpur, followed by a PhD from Stony Brook University, USA in 1982. Professor Ashok Sen has made a number of significant contributions to the subject of string theory, including his landmark paper on strong-weak coupling duality or S-duality. He pioneered the study of unstable deep brains and has made the famous Sen conjecture about open string tachyon condensation on such brains. His description of rolling tachyons has been influential in string cosmology. His contributions also include the entropy function formalism for external black holes and its applications to attractors. His current research interests are centered on the attractor mechanism and the precision counting of microstates of black holes. He has published many important papers on string field theory and has over 200 publications in reputed journals. Of these, 47 have a citation of more than 100 each. He has also delivered several illustrious lectures both at national and international levels. Professor Sen has been the recipient of several prestigious awards and honors: Padma Bhushan in 2013, Breakthrough Prize in Fundamental Physics 2012, Tuas Fellow 2004, Padma Shri 2001, Fellow of Royal Society London 1998, INSA Fellow 1995, Santi Sarup Bhatnagar Prize 1994, Fellow of the Indian Academy of Sciences Bangalore 1991, to name a few. A number of Indian universities and institutes like IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, Calcutta University, Jadavpur University, and Punjab University have conferred of him with honorary degrees. It is an honor and a privilege to confer upon Professor Ashok Sen the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa on this day, the 20th of June 2014.
Thank you, sir. I now request the Chairman of the Senate to kindly address the convocation and deliver the Director's report.
So formally I say, good morning everyone. On behalf of Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Kolkata, I welcome today's distinguished chief guest, Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, Secretary, Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, Sri Pankaj Patel, Chairman, Board of Governors of IISER Kolkata, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, members of the Finance Committee, members of Building and Works Committee, Professor V. Ramakrishnan, Director of our sister institute IISER Thiruvananthapuram, Professor Shibrata Goswami of Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science, Professor Pratim Chattaraj, Dean of Faculty Affairs, IIT Kharagpur, invited dignitaries present, graduating 2009-2014 batch of students and their proud parents and family members, faculty members of IISER Kolkata, deans of academic, students, faculty and research and development, head of the departments, Sri Jaideep Sil, our registrar, and all non-teaching staff members, members of press and electronic media ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very momentous day as on this landmark occasion, second convocation. IISER Kolkata will be and has already awarded 5-year BSMS 12 degrees, MS degrees to our integrated MSc students and also PhD degrees. It is my proud privilege and honor to extend the most cordial and hearty welcome to each one of you. In the next 20 minutes, I will present to you a brief account of the journey of IISER Kolkata. As you will see, IISER Kolkata is growing at a steady rate, and I would like to trace this progress from the very beginning. Almost 8 years have passed by since the then Honorable Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, laid the foundation stone of IISER Kolkata on 11th July 2006 at the premises of Saha Institute of Nuclear Physics, Calcutta. It is nearing 8 years since the first batch of BSMS dual degree students of IISER Kolkata started their classes on 16th August 2006 in the transit campuses located in the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur Extension Center and National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research NITTTR at Salt Lake, Calcutta. In 2009, the institute shifted to a transit campus of Bidhan Chandra Krishi Vishwavidyalaya and West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences at Mohanpur district, Nadia. IISER Kolkata's fully residential campus is coming up on 201 acres of land at Mohanpur. We are happy that in this month the foundation stone has been relaid in the permanent campus of IISER Kolkata, where we are standing now. The electrical substation, the first building constructed in the permanent campus, was energized in July 2013. The first hostel block of IISER Kolkata, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose NSCB Hall, which accommodates 400 students and a dining hall, were inaugurated on 8 July 2013 by Sri M.K. Narayanan, the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, chief guest of our first convocation, in the presence of Sri Pankaj Patel, Chairperson, BOG of IISER Kolkata. NSCB Hall was occupied on 26th July 2013, and the other block, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar Hall, to accommodate an additional 400 students, was occupied on 29th November 2014. The first 2013 actually. The first floor of the dining hall was transformed to a new classroom, seminar hall, and is currently in use. Today, it is the venue of our second convocation. The basement of the dining hall is being used for students' activities and essential commercial shops for hostel dwellers. The construction of the lecture hall complex, the research complex, and another substation are nearing completion. Construction of research complex extension, admin camp academic block, a hostel for girls, visitors hostel, director's residence, housing for faculty and non-teaching staff, animal house, biome facility, auditorium, sports complex, and school are likely to be completed by August-September of 2015. I am very happy to announce that our lecture hall complex has been inaugurated this morning by today's chief guest. The next financial year, we will witness shifting of most, if not all, of our activities from the transit campus to the permanent campus. All in all, we expect a strong growth in the intensity of teaching and a research program as more facilities will become available. When we look back at the progress made in the last 2+ years, We have every reason to be happy. With the help of our architect, Suresh Goel and Associates, and Central Public Works Department, CPWD, the Calcutta person, our main I would say architect, Mr. N.L. Singh, and able support by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, through the Planning Commission, we have been able to come to the present stage of our construction activities. The year 2013 scheduled the first convocation of IISER Kolkata, awarding degrees to the first batch, 2006-2011. There were 38 in number. Second batch, 2007 to 2012, 66 in number. And third batch, 2008 to 2013, 45 in number of BSMS dual degree students, and the first lot of IPHD, integrated PhD, students 9 in number, and the first lot 16 in number of PhD students. All members of IISER Kolkata community watched this event with pride. The first convocation conferred honorary doctorate degree honoris causa to Professor C.N.R. Rao, the chief architect of all IISERs. Hereafter, the cycle of students graduating and new faces taking their place will repeat every year. But the first convocation was a special moment in the history of our institute. It is a matter of great satisfaction that most of our BSMS students have booked their places in some of world's best research institutes. Institutes like Cambridge, Oxford, Cornell, Yale, Göttingen, and the Max Planck Institutes. In addition to joining premier research institutes in India like IISc Bangalore, National Center for Biological Sciences, other IISERs, IITs, IIM. Not only that, many students won prestigious international and national scholarships such as Rhodes, Clarendon, Commonwealth, etc. Our quest since 2006 has been to work towards creation of infrastructure, development of meaningful academic program, and attracting quality faculty for teaching and cutting-edge research, as well as non-teaching staff. This has been accomplished to a large extent. The directors of all the 5 IISERs and Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, had the privilege of making presentations to the Honorable President on 3rd April 2014. The President of India is keen on finding Indian institutions among the top 200 in the world in the next few years. He has taken a keen interest in the progress of IISERs. We should try our level best to make sure that IISER Kolkata emerges as a leading scientific institution in the country and in the world. Currently, IISER Kolkata has 494 students in our BSMS and 95 in post-BSc integrated PhD, 180 in PhD, 3 in MS by research program, and 7 as postdoctoral fellows. Our immediate goal is to double the number of PG students and also to strengthen the postdoctoral program. On the academic front, IISER Kolkata is able to attract talented and promising faculty members, strengthening the teaching and research activities of the institute. IISER Kolkata aims to have a strong core faculty selected on a highly competitive basis and supported by attractive startup and matching research grants. Currently, IISER Kolkata has faculty strength of 77. Out of them, assistant professor 40, associate professor 33, professor 4, one is on deputation, spread over 5 departments: biological sciences, chemical sciences, earth sciences, mathematics and statistics, and physical sciences. In addition to regular faculty, we have 5 assistant professors on contract and 2 Ramanujan and 2 Inspire fellows, giving them an opportunity to showcase their potential by participating in teaching and doing independent research. The faculty and the students are supported by 63 administrative and scientific staff members. Creating research infrastructure is one of our top priorities. The institute has state-of-the-art research laboratories equipped with sophisticated modern equipments. Faculty members are given adequate support for setting up their laboratories. Specific need-based strengthening of experimental facilities in the laboratories in different areas and augmentation of computational facilities is a continuing process requiring regular upgradation. This process will form a major component of the activities during the coming years. The current financial year 2013-2014 witnessed addition of a few high-end equipments to promote quality research. Our state-of-the-art EPR and high-resolution mass spectrometer have already started functioning. Notably, the faculty members are attracting significant financial support for their research activities from both national and international funding agencies. Till date, a total of 122 sponsored research projects amounting rupees 46 crore has been sanctioned to implement innovative research ideas. During this financial year, approval of 32 sponsored projects has been obtained with a sanctioned support of rupees 16 crore. This includes the new MHRD Center of Excellence, funded under the Frontier Areas of Science and Technology scheme, namely the Center of Excellence in Space Sciences India, we call it CESSI. CESSI is a multi-institutional center involving many other institutions across India and focuses on fundamental as well as applied space science and astrophysics research. We continue to support the UG and PG students for attending national and international conferences. We also have a vibrant summer research program. The steady and positive growth in research in different scientific areas being carried out by the faculty and the students in IISER Kolkata are evident from the quality and the quantum of research work in terms of the number of high quality research publications in peer-reviewed international and national journals. 194 in number as well as 8 book chapters in this current financial year 2013-2014 alone. Some of this research output has been highlighted on the cover page of esteemed professional journals. Moreover, a sizable number of presentations were made in national and international conferences. In order to provide an encouraging environment for teaching and learning, the existing video conferencing facility and e-classroom were further strengthened. Several eminent scientists, scholars from India and abroad, spanning different fields, were invited to deliver special lectures on topics of wide interest to keep the students and the faculty updated with recent scientific developments. A new in-house faculty seminar series has been initiated. The first one of this series started on 9th April 2014. This has given us a platform to share the research accomplishments of a laboratory with other groups. It will also promote interdisciplinary research collaboration across various departments of the institute. Like previous year 2012-2013, this year also we had year-long celebration of department days. relocating ourselves in the new campus has started, and as a united community, we are braving the odds. The task is onerous. The faculty and students have been very supportive. The formative years are always difficult, but they also establish milestones and landmarks and embed several institutional historical processes. The experience is mixed, but evidence points to the fact that we are on the move. Every year, we celebrate Hindi Divas to ensure use of Hindi in more areas of administration and official communication. In the current financial year, we had a program on 13th September 2013, work done by Hindi Implementation Committee at IISER Kolkata has been recognized by Rajbhasha Shield awarded by MHRD for the year 2013 for best implementation of official language. It is gratifying to note that the financial resources provided to us have been optimally used and also accounted for through both the internal and statutory audit. We have a very good support system with officers and staff members who have been relentlessly helping the institute in its pursuit of excellence in science. The foundation day of the institute was celebrated on 19th September 2013. Dr. T. Ramasamy, the then Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, delivered his lecture on the topic, Science for Managing Creative People. The event was very successful. IISER Kolkata honored eminent scientist Professor C.N.R. Rao with the honorary causa on 9th October 2013, the announcement of which was made during first convocation. Professor Rao delivered distinguished lecture on the topic Inorganic Analogues of Graphene. The citation and the degree were handed over to Professor Rao by Sri Pankaj Patel, chairperson of our BOG. The event was a grand success and a memorable one. Apart from engaging in scientific activities, students and faculty of IISER Kolkata are also involved in various social and co-curricular activities to reach out to the community, not only in and around Mohanpur, but also in India and abroad. IISER Kolkata was honored to be invited to be a part of a road show organized by DWIH New Delhi, Excellence on Tour, by the German House for Research and Innovation, DWIH New Delhi, in Science City, Kolkata during 22nd to 28th March 2014. The director IISER Kolkata was invited to act as guest of honor and was invited as a keynote speaker at the inaugural event. IISER Kolkata was also a part of the closing ceremony. Student and faculty participation from IISER Kolkata made our presence felt in this road show. Notably, a German team visited our campus on 24th March 2014 as a part of our outreach activity. With our focus on academic programs, IISER Kolkata has accomplished the task of establishing itself as an institution reaching out to all levels of science education and research. We aim to be the leading center for research and education in basic sciences in the eastern region. The smooth implementation of the 12th five-year plan will be a major agenda for IISER Kolkata in the next couple of years. The exemplary support received from MHRD has to be matched by unstinted devotion from all members of IISER Kolkata fraternity. A collective effort and coordination between academic and administrative personnel is essential for establishing new facilities and infrastructure and delivering science output at the highest level. I thank the members of various selection committees who have given the Institute excellent faculty and non-teaching staff members that have made IISER Kolkata what it is today. Thanks are due to a number of internal committees which are a vehicle of collective decision making. I sincerely thank all the head of the departments, the deans, and last but not the least, the registrar and his team for the hard work they have collectively put in to run the institute on a structured mode. I express my deep sense of gratitude to the chairperson of our BOG and all other members and members of Building Works Committee, Senate and Finance Committee for their guidance and cooperation. My dear graduating students, I feel very young and energetic having seen the glow and brimming enthusiasm in your faces. You are the source of happiness for tomorrow as you walk out of this institute with a mission and vision of contributing for the academic growth of the society. The society in which you are brought up has invested a lot in you and pinned a lot of hopes in you and gave you everything that you possess today. Congratulations to all the fresh PhDs and their supervisors. As the students graduating from a budding institution like IISER Kolkata, you have suffered on physical infrastructure, but not on the power of human will. You are moving into the world of professionals of high on confidence and even higher in morale. When an institution is new and small, there would be more idealism among the people. There lies a close relationship among the students and the faculty. There is scope for bonding, which gives an opportunity to develop into a good persona and warm personality. I sincerely believe that IISER Kolkata has given the space for development of persona in all of you. I congratulate each one of you on your splendid achievement. I extend my heartiest congratulations to all the medal winners. IISER Kolkata would gain its brand value based on what societal benefits you would bring. I wish all the very best to do well in whatever you choose to do. IISER Kolkata will be known by your deeds. The multidisciplinary experience of IISER Kolkata will keep you in good stead. I wish you perform well in your chosen careers and future endeavors and demonstrate unique professional strengths and bring laurels to your alma mater, IISER Kolkata. It is a day of celebration for the graduating students in which we all join you. We are grateful to Professor Ashok Sen for accepting the Doctor of Science honoris causa from IISER Kolkata this year, which is a privileged honor for us. Professor Sen could not be present today due to a prior commitment. The unstinted support from the faculty, staff, students, the chairperson and members of the BOG of IISER Kolkata has enabled us to develop this institute. I want to thank them all on this joyous occasion. I am grateful to Professor Vijay Raghavan for kindly consenting to be the chief guest of our second convocation, and we all look forward to his address on this occasion. Finally, I should say that we, the members of IISER Kolkata family, look forward to exciting and fruitful years ahead. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for this informative, detailed, and inspiring words. Now, I now request the Chairman Senate to introduce to the convocation the Chairperson of the Board of Governors of IISER Kolkata, and before that to present him with a memento of our gratitude.
privilege and honor for me to introduce our chairman BOG, Professor Sri Pankaj Patel. It is an honor to introduce our chairperson, Board of Governors Sri Pankaj Patel, and Managing Director Zydus Cadila, Ahmedabad. Mr. Pankaj Patel spearheads Zydus Cadila, one of India's leading pharmaceutical groups and a global healthcare company with operations in more than 50 countries worldwide. Zydus is the only Indian pharma company to launch its own patented NCE, Dipaglin, the world's first drug to be approved for the treatment of diabetic dyslipidemia. The Zydus Group was one amongst the top 5 companies worldwide at the FT ArcelorMittal Boldness in Business Awards 2014 in the developing markets category. The group was declared as the Emerging Company of the Year by the Economic Times Awards for Corporate Excellence in 2010. Mr. Pankaj Patel was conferred the India Innovator Award in 2013 by CNBC, and he was awarded the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award in the Life Sciences category. He is also actively involved in various educational institutions and is on the advisory committee and academic council of several educational institutions. Mr. Pankaj Patel is the chairperson of the Board of Governors of IISER Kolkata. He is a member of the Board of Governors and also the chairman of the Finance Committee of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and also currently on the governing board of Ahmedabad University. Chairman of School of Life Sciences, Ahmedabad University, and member of the Board of Management of the Narsi Monje Institute of Management Studies. Mr. Pankaj Patel is the chairman of the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, Gujarat State, and he is the executive chairman of the Gujarat Cancer Society and chairman of the Gujarat Cancer and Research Institute and GCS Medical College. It's a great honor and privilege again for me to invite Mr. Patel to deliver his lecture on the second convocation of IISER Kolkata.
A very good morning. Still it's not 12, so we can say very, very good morning. A respected chief guest, Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, Secretary, Department of Biotechnology and Department of Science. Director of IISER, Professor R.N. Mukherjee. Distinguished members of the Board of Governors, learned faculty members, invited guests, members of the media, and my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really delighted to have the opportunity to address you today for the second convocation of IISER Kolkata. Let me at the outset congratulate all the students who got their degrees today, and I'm sure this is the first step in your career to build on. After a promising start last year, we are gathering here to felicitate the students of IISER Kolkata who will be stepping out and epitomizing the spirit and value of this great innovation, research, and passion for science. IISER Kolkata has come a long way from starting with just 38 students and a handful of faculty members in 2006 to the present strength of 800 research students and 77 faculty members. The aim at IISER is to integrate education with research in a way that champions that cause the scientific research excellence in our country. Contributing to the process of scientific inquiry is more challenging than before. With the plethora of options to choose from, a passion for research and a pursuit for excellence can be quite daunting. That is precisely where institutes like IISER can play a very critical role. With the focused goal and dedicated faculty to guide those efforts, IISER will be able to ignite young minds and inspire them for the passion of research. We have made progress all over last year by creating an environment that supports excellence in research. IISER now has high-end equipment to promote quality research. We also have state-of-art teaching and learning faculty comprising of comprising of video conferencing and e-classrooms. Also, we have made progress in setting up a very important center of excellence in space science, uh, and this is going to be a very important initiative where we will become a center of excellence in this part of the world. While promoting this cause, the scientific education and research, it would be good to bear in mind that this is an ongoing journey of discovery and exploration. There is no doubt that the quality of scientific research and knowledge has helped to define quality of our civilization and provide the world some of the most important discoveries and breakthroughs. The World Wide Web, without which our world is unimaginable, today was invented as a better way of particle physicists to communicate. Optimism for the future and the hope for the game-changing discovery lies in shaping logical scientific thinking and leading the way with novel ideas through research. Globally, as we move towards knowledge economy, the necessity of having highly productive scientific community to generate new knowledge and gush forth new ideas both in academics world and industry is paramount. In order to do this, we need a wide spectrum of research activity. We must excite young minds about science, research and education and encourage them to pursue the careers in this field. This is also an overreaching goal for IISER. The Institute believes that the leading edge of research must ultimately lead to tangible and practical solutions that can meaningfully serve the purpose. There are many challenges facing our country in the areas of sustainable development, healthcare, energy efficiency, and climate change. Finding workable solutions and bringing them to fruition is at a mass scale will help many of these challenges. IISER is a hub for knowledge, research and ideas and will establish conditions that will catalyze these ideas. It will be fountainhead for new thoughts that emerge, new products and services that will improve the quality of life. I believe that relevant research is the way we have to go forward. What we need for our country should be the focus at IISERs. The future is going to be revolutionized by breakthrough invention and innovations. For instance, an interesting idea which can address the basic need of people in the rural community has already taken space. For several people still battling with darkness and the absence of electricity, inventions are working on simple ingenious device based on principle of gravity that can generate light even without access to electricity. Such ideas can go on to become instrument in the social change of our country. There could be many more scientific innovation and ideas which will flow from our world. And what is important here is to continue cultivating an environment that is conducive to doing relevant research. IISER is a leading light in this space. Equally important is to carry torch of innovation and passion for research. For all the students who are stepping out from this great institute today, we hope that you continue this journey on the path of scientific research and education and contribute to the future with your path-breaking ideas and thoughts. To be consumed by a passion for research, is a magical state to be in. I quote the renowned scientist Nikola Tesla, who said, I do not think there is any thrill that can go through the human heart like that felt by the inventor as he sees some creation from the brain unfolding the success. Such emotions make a man forget food, sleep, friends, love, and everything. I wish you all the very best in this journey of discovery and research. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for these inspiring words. I'm sure they will lead our students in a good state when they go on to their further lives in both academics as well as the future workplace. I now request the Chairman, Senate, to introduce to the convocation the chief guest of today's convocation, Professor Vijay Raghavan, and present him with a memento of our gratitude.
It's an honor and privilege for me to introduce our chief guest, Professor Krishna Swami Vijay Raghavan, Secretary, Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, and former Director, National Center for Biological Sciences, Bangalore. Professor Vijay Raghavan is a distinguished alumnus of Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, from where he received his B.Tech and M.Tech degrees. He did his PhD in the field of molecular biology. I would just want to add here, you can see a person, chemical engineering, B.Tech from IIT Kanpur, did biology. From Tata Institute of Fundamental Research before moving to California Institute of Technology, this well-known Caltech, for USA for postdoctoral research. Professor Vijay Raghavan started his independent career at Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai, and has been instrumental in establishing its biology unit at National Center for Biological Sciences, NCBS, Bangalore. His inspirational leadership over a decade helped NCBS develop into a truly world-class institute. And I should add here, as I come from also IIT Kanpur, I still remember the Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering. That department came up with active support of a person like Professor K. Vijayaraghavan. So it is a great honor for me also. I remember those days. Besides his administrative acumen, Professor Vijayaraghavan is an outstanding scientist. He is pioneering in research in the field of fly genetics, particularly those related to the neuromuscular development in Drosophila, is widely acclaimed. In recognition of his scientific contributions, he has been elected as Fellow of the Royal Society, London, Foreign Associate to the US National Academy of Sciences, Fellow of the Third World Academy of Sciences, and Fellow of the Indian National Science Academy, and of course, Fellow of Bangalore Indian Academy of Sciences. Professor Vijay Raghavan has also been adorned with several prestigious awards, such as Padma Shri Award, Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize, and the Infosys Prize in Life Sciences. He is a senior editor of the Journal of eLife and plays advisory roles in many important institutions in India and abroad. Through his work and energy, Professor Vijay Raghavan continues to motivate younger generations and has set an example worth emulating. We are extremely delighted and honored, sir, to have him here amongst us, to have you here amongst us at the second convocation of IISER Kolkata. And now I invite our chief guest, Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, to deliver his convocation address to the students and all of us. Professor Vijayaraghavan.
Recently graduated students, their families, faculty members, my colleagues on the dais, the chairman of the board of governors and directors and the deans. It's a very great honor to be here, although I must say that the last thing you want to hear after all the ceremonies is a long speech. And I assure you that's the last thing you'll hear, because we'll be done after this. As I came up to the stage, I was rather worried that I'd picked up Mr. Pankaj Patel's speech instead of mine, but fortunately that's not the case. What I wanted to convey to you today can actually be said in one sentence, though I'll take a little longer. And that one sentence is that no matter what everyone or anyone tells you what is good or what is bad, be skeptical about everything you hear. And that's sufficient. If you manage to do that, if you're critical, then all will be well. As a scientist, but as an individual, that's very important. But the other longer message I wanted to convey is no matter how rich or poor or whatever background each of us here in this room come from, we actually belong to an extraordinary, lucky elite. The mere fact that we are able to study in a place like this, or have parents who have managed with great difficulty to get us and support us in a place like this, puts us in the category of the elite in this country. That actually is a sad reflection in this country, about our country, that such an education is not available to many, many more. And having this available to you means that it brings upon a great responsibility. So the opportunities for liberation through education are something which we often see through television. No matter how poor our families are, we see the lives other people lead, we see the successes people have through education, and we would like our families, our children also to use education to get this success. But those opportunities are actually open to a few. So it's not that people don't know or don't want their children to be educated. Quite simply, it is very, very difficult for them to be able to do so. So our education, therefore, in places such as this, opens up extraordinary opportunities for us, but also puts great responsibilities on us. So the consequences of your success here is that you'll soon be in a position of power. In 20 years from now, you would have gone through your careers, you'd have risen to the top of your careers, and you'll have to take important decisions. For example, you'll have to decide in a complicated situation whether to build a big road or a highway or not. What do? It's very difficult to actually take that decision because there's land, people are living in those kinds of routes. The highway may help very many people, but building it will cause problems for others. What kind of a decision do you take? Now, there are two routes you can take. You can say, well, this is very complicated, this is the plus, this is the minus. Overall, I think this is a good thing to do or not a good thing to do, and you can take a decision. Or you can take the easy way out and you can postpone taking the decision. Because you're well-to-do, because you have no problem, whether there's a road in one place or not doesn't affect you, it affects others. And therefore, being privileged, you can actually get away with indecision. And that's the serious trouble which we have in India today. And this goes not only for roads, but for all sorts of things. Let's say you become a plant biologist. Today, there's a lot of controversy about what kind of role science and technology has in agriculture. There are different kinds of views, those which say that technology is extraordinarily valuable for food security, for yield, for nutrition, and so on and so forth. And others say that we must go to a certain kind of farming, which does not have fertilizers, no pesticides, no genetic modification, and so on. Now, as scientists, you have to weigh the evidence. You can decide, is this more correct or that more correct? What are the complexities? And it's never very easy. And you have to convince society what's the right thing to do. And you have to take society along.
So that's a very difficult challenge and something very difficult for you to do. You could actually, when you're in these committees, you could work hard and you could take a decision, be polite and firm and convey people what your decision is. Or you can just, pass the buck to the next incumbent. There's no skin off your back. The food on your table doesn't come from whether you take this decision or not. It doesn't matter to you. So you are privileged. All of this is just a mere debate for you. So you can continue to be rich, you can continue to be happy. But it affects the lives of many people, no matter which way you take your decision. Let's say you become a vaccinologist, and you become a very eminent vaccinologist, and you are an expert on the consequences of vaccines in preventing disease. You know, let's say, when you're on a committee, that hundreds of thousands of lives can be saved by introducing an effective vaccine. But you also know that if you vaccinate a few million people, a small handful of them will have side effects. Which is more important, saving 100,000 lives or dealing with the side effects of a small handful when you vaccinate millions? It's a complicated decision. It's not easy. So you can actually think it through, take the decision, convince people what is right or wrong, or you can say, well, supposing I take a decision that the vaccine is good, and supposing 5 years later, after all these vaccines, someone has a serious side effect, they will say, so-and-so was the chairman of the committee which approved this vaccine, hang that person, that person was wrong, this was the wrong decision, and so on. Why take that risk? Better to postpone the decision, leave it to the next committee, to the next person. It doesn't affect you at all because your children can buy the vaccine. It's a national immunization program which will not start, and the vaccine will not be available to poor people. But that doesn't affect you. It's just a debate for you. So you can also postpone a decision on those kinds of things. Even apart from more applied aspects, very basic aspects of our lives, we have to take such decisions. Supposing you are a mathematician graduating from IISER Kolkata. You go on, you do your PhD, you prove an important theorem, you become very famous, you're an excellent teacher, you come back and teach here. Now you can carry on this way. But if you're called upon now to serve a committee and to deal with mathematics education in the country and help transform mathematics over here, you can say, well, that's not my job, that's someone else's job. Forget it, I'm not particularly interested in that. There's nothing happens to you, nothing happens to your children. They can go to the best schools and they can go to the best colleges. It's others who will not have this opportunity of your talent. So again, this kind of a situation is no skin off your back. Again, it can be just a debate for you. So it's important to keep in mind that coming to such places and doing well there's nothing wrong in it. Being privileged is not a crime. Being poor is not a virtue. But being privileged in a subsidized education, in a country such as ours, and not even being a modest participant in transforming our society is gross negligence, to say the least, right? Not only do we, the elite, not participate enough in change, but we have no problem in being critical of others. Each component of our chain, when we want to do something from beginning to end, each component is very, very competent. There are good mathematicians, there are good teachers, there are good, places for research and so on and so forth. But the interaction between all of this to result in a societal transformation is rather poor. So every link in the chain in this situation becomes the weakest link. Each of our surroundings therefore performs suboptimally, and we refuse to set this right. Yet we rant at exactly similar incompetence in others. When someone else does something bad, we yell and shout at them and say how bad they are. But we never look at ourselves and see how we can change a bit. So how do we get out of this? It's enough to keep saying what the problem is. We need a solution. Now, being a participant in change is not a huge and onerous responsibility I may have mistakenly conveyed. It's not that you have to be sad and long-faced and take the burden of changing the country. You don't have to do that. You can be relaxed and joyful and carry on with what you do and yet be responsible. It simply means doing the right thing in small matters as well as in big ones. It simply means having the skin in the game even when you do not need to. It means getting this correct around ourselves in our workplace, and very helpfully this can happen by looking around at similar workplaces elsewhere. Look around the world see plant biologists, vaccinologists, mathematicians who have done the right thing in very difficult contexts. We can learn from them. We actually admire them. Whenever we see them in the newspapers, we say how fantastic they are. But we can actually also be like them. So today, when you leave these protective environs, all doors will open to you and you will be assured a good and comfortable life. That's very good. Enjoy it. You have worked hard for this and all credit to you. But you've also graduated from the elite to the super elite. The world is your oyster. When you become rich and famous, take care to shun hubris. Remember that a poor country has supported you generously. Most importantly, remember that only the rich have the luxury of living with inaction. When you are in a position where your decisions matter, do not neglect to take the correct one for all of us. Just as you have benefited from the correct decisions of others, people who took the decisions to create the IISERs, for example, needn't have done that. They could have sat in a committee and complained about the state of the world. But they did that. As a result of that, we have five extraordinary institutions where people such as you have got huge opportunities, right? We need more such institutions, we need more such people, and then we need to feed back into our society, truly transform it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for this truly inspiring speech. I believe that there's a lesson in this for all of us, not only the graduating students who are going to step into a new life today, but even for everybody else in this auditorium. I'm sure we will all benefit from what we heard today.
I now request the Honorable Chairperson, Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Kolkata, to kindly declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
Students, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem and please remain standing until the academic procession leaves the hall after the national anthem.
जनगणमनयधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The academic procession will now be leaving the hall.
गच्छामि
संबदाध्वं संवो मनांसि जा सा
Dear students, your kind attention please. Arrangements for group photo sessions have been made downstairs. So you may please proceed downstairs before the lunch for your group photo session. There are people to assist you. Group photo session for the students is being organized downstairs. Before you proceed for lunch, there are people downstairs to assist you in the group photo session.